Last year, the Guardians were one of the best teams in baseball, losing in the ALDS to the New York Yankees. This year, everyone expected them to take another step forward and go in the ALCS and maybe a World Series berth. But as we all know, the Guardians have failed to do that this year, being in second place in the worst division of baseball. Mo, what are your thoughts on this Guardians team amidst all the injuries and all the struggles that they've had? That they've only had one really productive bat this year, and Jose Ramirez. What are your thoughts on this Cleveland Guardians team right now?
Just to correct you, they've had two productive bats. Josh Naylor has been huge for them this year, but I think the main thing that's really put them back this year is if you think about it last year, their middle infield, Andres Jimenez and Ahmed Rosario, two very productive bats. This year, they both taken massive step backs, and obviously Ahmed Rosario got traded. I think it all starts from those two guys. If Andres Jimenez is hitting, Ahmed Rosario was hitting when he was with the Guardians earlier in the year. I think they're in first place right now, and I still think Andres Jimenez will rebound and have a good last 2 months of the year. And I think they will finish in first place. I think they'll maybe make the LDS. I don't know, but I don't see I think they will finish probably around 10 games over 500 to win the division. I don't think the Twins will hold on to it. Now, what have you seen from this year that's really held them back from what they were going to be this year?
A lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Shane Bieber's hurt. A lot of injuries to the rotation too. As I just mentioned, Shane Bieber. Also, Emmanuel Clase is taking a huge step back. But what I really like about the Guardians team is they called up a lot of young starting pitchers, Tanner Bybee, and they've all stepped up. All those pitchers, they've all been pretty solid for this team. That's my one strength for this team this year. Other than that, Tristan McKenzie's been hurt. Shane Bieber's has been hurt, as you mentioned before. This is a very hurt Guardians team that I think if they had everyone healthy, they could step it up in a big way.
Yeah, about Tanner Bybee, he has a 2.9 ERA this year. I think he should get some recognition to be the AL Rookie of the Year. I mean, Anthony Volpe kind of secured that already, but Tanner Bybee.
Gunnar Henderson? Gunnar
Henderson's trash. Anthony Volpe,
Josh Young.
Wants it. Who?
Josh Young.
Anthony Volpe.
Okay.
Anthony Volpe. Yeah, but Tanner Bybee's been huge for them this year. The Tristan McKenzie and Shea Bieber injuries have really, really hurt them. Class A's cutter has been down a few miles an hour this year, so that's
and Karinchak.
And Karinchak.
Don't forget about Karinchak.
Karinchak is a cheater. I went to the ALDS game 2 last year, and after every single
I was also at that game.
Every pitch, he would go pitch, right? And he taking that sticky stuff from his hair. Every single pitch, he would touch his hair.
Guys, I know this is off topic, but I think me and Mo should stop going to playoff games. I went to 2 playoff games in my life. One of them, they lost 16-1 to the Red Sox. The other one, they lost, I don't know what the score was. They dropped the ball in extra innings. And then Mo went to another one last year where they lost game 4
last year. I know, game 4. I saw them get eliminated.
Okay, let's get back to the Guardians talk.
Aaron Judge is...
Another Guardians player that I've really, really been looking at is, don't tell me his name, the starting pitcher for them. Another starting pitcher for them. McKenzie's had a good year.
Xavier Curry?
Yeah, that one. Xavier Curry's had a really solid year as another rookie pitcher for this Guardians team. I'm excited for their future. Again, trading away Aaron Civale was not the right moves in the midst of their fans, in the eyes of their fans.
They got some good prospects, though.
They got a good prospect out of him. For the Guardians team that wants to win now, shout out to Avi Sauber, who lives in Cleveland and is loving the Yankees out there. But there's a really big case that, hey, the Guardians, they added a former Yankee farmhand, Cole Calhoun, who was in the Yankees organization this past year to help on the defensive side. Not really a good hitter, but hey, you're gonna find these pieces to move on. And I think this is what this Guardians team could look forward to October. And I think in October, both could be waiting for them.
I just want to go back to 2019, just a random player from the Guardians or the then Indians, Oscar Mercado. I remember 2019. He had a Rookie of the Year caliber season.
And Oscar Gonzalez last year walking it off against the Yankees in Game 4.
Yeah, but he wasn't so good in the regular season. Oscar Mercado in 2019 was really he was a really good rookie.
Michael Brantley.
2020 happened. I think COVID really ruined him, and he could have been one of their starting outfielders this year if not for COVID. And now he's with the what team is he on now? Rangers. It's on some random team right now, and Royals.
I think the Royals.
It's COVID really ruined it for him.
Anything else you want to add?
No, nothing.
Remember to like and subscribe on this video. Today was day 7 of 30 teams in 30 days. Tomorrow will be the Chicago White Sox of Chi-Town. Chicago, the South Side.
Right, Chicago and Chi-Town.
In case you didn't know where Chicago was, it's in Illinois. But yeah, that means that we have, let's do the math here, 23 days left of this challenge. Let's see if we can hold it up. Mo's going to be leaving next week, so it's going to be me doing the podcast. I know off the top of my head we have the Nationals next week. We have the Mets. He's not going to be there for the Mets. For me going off against the Mets, it's going to be a hype podcast. We also have, I think, the Braves next week.
No, we're gonna get another rant where you're just like, the Mets are the Mets. It's just the Mets.
The Mets are just the Mets.
All right, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
I think we should have Frank to take on for that one.
We shall Frank take on.